I don't need to. Here we go. So I'll do the warm-ups here quickly. We'll go through these fast as can be. Hopefully after last night, the night before, these are a piece of cake, but if they're not, we're going to go through them right now. Today we're going to do applications of these two things, and then we're done the unit.
Whoa.
Warm-up says, if U equals 2, 3, negative 4. Let's see how original I was with these vectors. And V equals 5, 6, and negative 7. Okay, Bailey. Could you please remind me how to dot two three-dimensional vectors? What do I do, please? You could, and then find angles you could, but there might be an easier way for this. Sorry? Okay. Luke, go ahead.
Wait, remember.
Luke, I was so proud of you for a second.
The IJK.
No, that's the crossing.
Okay, never mind.
Go ahead.
Is that the UX, VX?
Yeah, so this is where you're going to multiply. So it's just going to be the x coordinates you multiply together, the y coordinates you multiply together, and the z coordinates you multiply together. It's okay. It's all good. All right. Callan, can you be brave and help me multiply those together for me? 2 times 5 is? 3 times 6 is? And negative 4 times negative 7 is? And when you add those together, you should get, oh boy, 56, I hope. We should hopefully be what's on the board there. Very good. Now, as I kept saying here, these should be fast, fast, fast. Okay, once you know how to do these, they should be relatively quick. Are there any questions about this? Now, for Bailey and for, at least I'm not really good. For Bailey and for everyone else here, why do I know I don't do magnitudes and signs for this question? What's like the key to this? Yeah, go ahead.
All three coordinates and they don't have an angle.
Yeah, you're not giving the angle. If you're giving the angle, then we're going to do sine cosine. Okay? But otherwise you're just going to use, again, like for the Cartesian, you can just multiply those through.
So wait, you find the magnitude those two, right?
Right on. No, if this was just a 2D one, you just do this times this.
Well, what the heck is this? It's like 2 magnitudes the dot product is defined as a dot B equals magnitude of A, magnitude B.
Right, so if there's an angle though, if there's no angle here, right? So if there's an angle, or if you're given an angle, or you're looking for an angle, you use that definition of it. All right. Letter B says U cross V. All right, Tanner. Do you recall from yesterday how you cross two vectors what we have to do? Yes. Go ahead. IJK twice. Very good. So it's going to be 2, 3, negative 4. 2, 3, negative 4. And then 5, 6, negative 7. 5, 6, negative 7. Now, just so you know, these are going to be 2 questions on your test. I want these to be like check marks, easy, easy as can be things, right, that are no difficulty. Yeah. Brandon, you can't throw your sweater in yet. Although I will take them from you. Do you recall how to find your coordinates here? What do we do?
You do the cross thing, multiply them.
Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be I times what times what? Good. Okay. So it's going to drop like this. Keep going, Brendan, for the green ones. What's
Negative 4 times 5, J.
Yeah, good.
And 2 times 6, A.
Okay, so everything in the green going left to right is an add. All right, Teresa, what do I do next after that? Okay. Oh, you gotta do these ones first. Is that what?
Oh, you said
Yeah, you're gonna do the minusy thing, so go ahead.
We do a sum plus 20i plus 14j minus 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna write this out, but you're exactly right. And you guys can skip this line when you're doing it. Again, this line you can skip. Okay, I just want to show it out for the first few times that we do it. All right, Austin, can you read that up for me, please?
I got 21i.
Negative 21.
Yeah, negative 21i.
Yeah.
Plus 24i. Minus 20j.
Yeah.
Plus 14j. Plus 12k. Minus 15k.
Hopefully then that turns into.
6.
Okay, now this is something, just for starters, this is something you may need to remember for the assignment and some of those proofy things. Okay, right? You can write a Cartesian vector in this form, right? So if you have a Cartesian vector that's listed as, I don't know, 5, 2, 3, that's like 5i plus 2j plus 3k. And for some of those, one of those proofs, I think you have to write it in that form to go through there. Okay. All right, so what's this actually as a vector then? What's this as a 3D vector? Go ahead.
3 negative 6. 3 negative 6 negative.
And I think that's what I have on the board, I hope. Now, please be brave and ask before I continue, okay? Because I need, these are the skills we're going to use application of this today. I want to make sure those are relatively fast for people at this point. Tori as well?
Yeah, it's just at the end, we have extra time to go over some of the proofs of.
Yeah, we can do some stuff like that, yeah. Or definitely, I'm hoping we're going to have time.
Monday.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay, I'm going to start with today's lesson right now. We're feeling okay. Anything else from last night you want to go through? Is there anything else? No? Alan, you all good for yesterday? No, that was just for me to talk through these across and get the answers on these two. To find things that are, my mind's gone blank. Orthogonal, that's the word I was looking for. You just have to cross the vectors, right? Just do it.
I do have a question,
Yeah.
16B and D, I guess, but just do B, because we're.
16B? Yeah, I can do that. So this is, I can't remember what page it is.
Yeah, 410.
What's these? Okay. So what they want for this one is they want to prove. Is this the same one as on the assignment? I hope not. Okay. Are you ready for this? This is going to be a long-winded example. Okay, is what this is going to be. What's that? This is 16B, right, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, this is it, but this isn't the general case to prove it. So instead of doing like, because for part A, what it gives you is that it says A is this, B is that, C is that. Part B says prove in general. Okay. I really want to do this using the sign definition. Okay, I really, really want to. Okay, because if I can't, then I have to do that big long version. So do you remember yesterday I gave you that big long thing that was this big, and I said you don't need to memorize it? Okay, and only one person in the class said he was going to do every single question using that big long definition. Okay, right? You can prove it with that long definition. I'm going to try and do it with the sign version.
Okay.
Okay, so can I ask somebody please, Michael, can you be brave and remember back from yesterday what A cross B equals for your sign definition? Do you remember? Okay. Can somebody help me? What does A cross B equal in general? Or so U cross V with the sign definition? Yeah, go ahead.
Be the magnitude of 2 bifurcates the sign data and with the
And hash. Okay. That's just gonna be, oh. The reason, here's the problem that I'm running into, okay, is that there's gonna be different vectors, like at different angles, so it's not just a constant theta to go all the way through, right?
So 16B is basically just a really long thing.
It's gonna be a really long thing, it's gonna be really long.
Oh, okay. And you said that we don't need to be able to do the.
No, so what I would say, if I were to get you to prove this on your test, I would say, recall that A cross B equals.
Okay, then don't worry about it.
Okay, so that just be a left side, right side thing, so all you would do though, right, is you'd say, well, B plus C would be equal. Oops. This is what you'd end up doing then. Okay, and then you'd have to do the crossing. Okay, right, so then that would be like a big long mess. And then you'd have to do it the same way over there.
Okay.
Now, I guess the other way you could do it hypothetically, you can do it like this as well too, if this is easier for you to remember. You know what I mean? And then cross it all out, we can go through that too.
Okay.
But it's gonna be a mess, it's gonna be a mess, so I'm gonna do it right now. No, if I give you one like that on the test, it'll be much simpler. Something on your assignment I could see like that, content.
Number one.
Okay, right? There could be a big one like that on your assignment, because here's the thing with the assignment, you have, maybe not infinite time, but you have, if you have to spend 20 minutes or half an hour on one question, you can do that, right? Unlike on a test where sort of everything has to be 5 minutes, you know what I mean, or 10 at the absolute most before you move on, right? That's sort of how it has to go. All right, so if I were to give you one in your test, it would be a simpler version that you can use this method for, because this, then you don't have to do all that jazz. Okay, does that make sense? Okay. All right, let's get started today if we can, and my clock is still moving. I'm going to hit pause in the video, and then we'll get started on the lesson. Where's Spider-Man up with? Right here at the front here somewhere, I think. I don't.
already.
He said